It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. We'll watch the Phoenix Suns in this one as they go up against the San Antonio Spurs. Checking out the Spurs, it's been a rough ride for them so far. We're a decent ways into the season now and they're still stuck on one win. They've got nowhere to go but up. At least they can say that much. Tonight we get to watch DeMar DeRozan, one of the more prolific scorers in the game. And Shaq, he's doing it without being a major three-point threat.
MRA is always interesting when a guy is getting it done in different ways. MRA stands for mid-range assassin, in case you didn't know. Okay. And excellent on that shot.
Well, he draws the defenders off the double team. His dribble penetration is great.
What?
Hey,
come on. You're doing so many D's and B's there, man. I can't understand.
Well, I just
So what's he doing?
He's drawing double teams.
Uh-huh.
And
how's
when he
his
does
dribble
that,
penetration for DeMar DeRozan?
you almost
I almost bobbled
lost
that
it
one,
too.
too.
Yeah,
I almost bobbled the dribble.
The dribble penetration by DeMar DeRozan. That's pretty impressive. That's why I was trying to get it all out.
Yeah. You know a guy who never has any trouble getting any of those words out?
Who are you talking about?
Kevin Harlan.
Kevin Harlan.
Oh, y'all got me again.
Yeah,
I forgot who
you're forgetting about Kevin Harlan. Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. This Arizona crowd ready to roar in this Western Conference matchup for the Phoenix Suns. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. They were able to win it for the home fans.
And in the last face-off against these guys, they enjoyed a huge advantage in free throw percentage.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, DeMar DeRozan grew up in California, and he idolized Kobe Bryant. Now, DeRozan says, Kobe was my favorite player. I watched everything he did, practiced almost all his moves, and DeRozan has become a multiple-time All-Star. Kevin?
Well, D.A., you can see that influence. Great stuff. Thanks for the report. And in the early part of the season, Steve, teams are usually at their healthiest. How do you maintain that healthy factor throughout the long season?
You know, I love what these organizations are doing, and also players individually. They're getting their rest. They're having the individual trainers on the side. Nutrition has played a huge role right now. And I think for a lot of the younger guys, you can't be afraid to ask the veteran what he's doing. And I think that's what a lot of the veterans right now are taking these young guys under their wing and not only teaching them the skill level on the court, but how to maintain their bodies throughout the season.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Gay is the 3 with Aldridge at the 4. DeRozan out there with White. And it's Gasol in at the 5. Warren against DeRozan. Now, here's Warren. Defense is right there. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
And there's the first bucket of the evening.
Should be an interesting game. Both teams coming in ready to do battle.
Gasol kicks to White. Pass to DeRozan. Fades away and sinks the tough shot.
That kind of shot is something that DeRozan has worked hard on to make consistent.
Ariza outside. Inside. Crawford. And the layup's good off the glass.
And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Only the first quarter. Guys are getting in a groove, but communication on the defense has to be better.
And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That's his first foul. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Crawford with the steal.
And thought that pass was going to get through, but no. All of a sudden, he was going the other way with the basketball. A guy who converts well at the rim, you like to see the aggression there.
You really like him setting the tone early. physical, challenging guys to stop him.
Now here's Gay. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. White against Booker. Shot clock at 3. And here's Gay outside. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Last outing for San Antonio, it was a loss to Sacramento. Crawford against DeRozan. It's stolen by DeRozan, and the Spurs pushing it up now. Finished off the break.
Veteran move by DeRozan. Anticipates, causes the turnover, then sends him off to the races.
Crawford kicks to Booker. Suns moving the ball around. DeRozan against Crawford. Ariza outside. 4 on the clock. And the Suns tack on 2 more. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. The pass to Gay. Pass to Aldridge. Kicks it to White. Passes it to Gay. And he's good on the 3-ball. Gay's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. The Suns have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Crawford finds Warren. Here's Booker. From down in the low post, it goes. Booker's got his first 2 points.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, he could have made a better choice. He left him an easy one. Let's see how he plays the next screen.
Now here's White. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. Aldridge against Ariza. Fires from 18. And it's Aldridge missing.
Boy, he loves that mid-range jumper. Just fails to create enough room to operate.
Steve, when we talk about signature shots in the NBA, what about Aldridge's fadeaway jumper?
Usually starts with him backing down the defender. He turns, faces up, transfers weight from all the way forward to all the way back. Add in the high release point, virtually unblockable.
Here's Gasol, following the score by Trevor Ariza. The drive by Aldridge, and Aldridge slams it in.
And you see the long strides. Tough to stay with Aldridge once he gets going.
Crawford passes to Ariza. He kicks it to Booker. The 3, drills it from outside. Booker's got 5 points so far.
They are on fire, just in a great groove here early on.
Gasol. It's hauled in by the Suns. From deep. Not this time. His first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Here's White. Off target with his 3. Suns leading by 6. Pass to Booker. Shoots over White. Misses off the right iron. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's DeRozan. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
Now, here's Warren. 20 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
You know what? I also like how he attacked the glass. Gave a terrific effort in that department.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Spurs trail by 8. On the wing, DeRozan. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
I love this effort by DeMar. Attacking all the way.
Crawford kicks to Booker. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. He can't hit that time. Nice D from DeRozan. Now the pass to Gay. Now here's DeRozan. Ariza covering. Left side Gasol. The second effort. The kick out to Aldridge. The second chance effort. Rebound by the Suns.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Pass to Ariza. Takes the three. Crawford, no luck. Look at the last game for the Suns. It was a win against Oklahoma City. Passes it to DeRozan. Gasol looking around. Gay kicks to Aldridge. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. And a look here at the most accurate shooting guards in the NBA this season. Devin Booker third.
You know, just ask this group. Sometimes when you're hot, you're hot. And it's a comforting feeling for a coach to know you've got one of those guys roaming on the perimeter.
And they're not too bad at attacking the basket either. That's why some of their shooting percentages are so crazy high. They will work to get those high-quality chances inside.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Last season marked a change, Smitty, as we know, in the number of timeouts a team can get, as well as the length of those timeouts. You think it's helped speed the game along a little bit, made it more efficient?
Yeah, I think it has. I love it that the coaching staffs are limited to 2 timeouts during the last 3 minutes. I love that it's sped up the game. I think next for us is start to look at how much time is spent on referees looking at the replay of plays. I think that's the next step for the NBA to kind of speed up the game.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Forbes, the pass to Bellinelli. Kicks to Walker. Pass to Forbes. Here's Aldridge. Defended by Booker. Spurs passing it around. That's a 2-pointer from Walker. They get it back. Count it. Good. Aldridge has got his second basket of the night.
You have to be serious about bodying up Aldridge, or he'll score off the bound all day.
Here is Daniels, guarded by Walker. Booker, left side. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Booker's got 9 points.
He's just one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense, regardless of the situation.
Now, here's Walker. He's covered by Daniels. Now, here's Bellinelli. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And here's Walker outside. Rebounded by Jackson. Phoenix leading by 8. Stolen by Walker. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. Got that one up quick. Daniels with it. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. To the inside. Right side to Walker. Over Daniels. No good off the back of the rim.
And I'll tell you, the sooner this quarter can end, the happier he'll be. It's been tough making shots.
He kicks to Jackson. And the pass to Holmes. Booker in the corner. Just 2 to shoot. Shot from the wing. That one, no good. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Here is Forbes, defended by Booker. Jackson against Bellinelli. Back to Walker. Tries a 3. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for the Suns.
And the one thing that jumps out at me when you look at that shot chart is just how little scoring they get from out above the free throw line extended 3-point range. They've got to get more points from out high if they want to improve their offense.
Here's Booker, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And if you look at the numbers for Devin Booker last season, I mean, he upped his assists and rebounding, his scoring and shooting percentages. He has continued to impress with his development.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And Greg, if you know anything about Devin Booker, so dedicated to his craft. What's next for him, you think, in taking his game to the next level?
No doubt. I think it starts at the defensive end. I mean, he's one of the league's best at scoring the basketball, but defensively, I think that's going to be the challenge if he wants to become truly an elite player.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Another made free throw. He can get on these kinds of rolls. Great focus.
Here is Forbes, defended by Booker. Walker looking for an opening. From past the arc. And it's Walker again missing.
Tough to cut into a lead when you can't make shots. He's been off all period.
Here's Booker playing Oklahoma City. He was nearly unstoppable. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul goes against San Antonio. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
And what a summer it was for the Suns. Landed the top pick in the draft, taking Ayton, and brought in some talent through free agency as well. Booker signing that extension solidified a very productive summer for the Suns. Having 2 young players that complement each other so well is huge for an up-and-coming team like the Suns.
Both free throws good from Booker. You know, Steve, in the NBA, you know exactly how much your peers are making. Do contract numbers ever bring out animosity between players?
Yes, they do, Kevin. I mean,
really?
When you look at some guys, you see those guys starting to say, I'm putting up better stats than him, but he's making more money. And then it will become the elephant in the room when the guys start to talk about it. They start not passing to each other. Yes, guys do know exactly what other players make, and sometimes it can become some animosity between the two.
Oh, that's something. Here's Anderson following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Jackson in the corner. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Walker in the post. He's covered by Daniels. And the dunk by Aldridge.
Let Aldridge get to the rim. You know you're in trouble.
Suns leading by 5. Inside, Pirtle with the steal. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Bellinelli against Booker. The kick out to Walker. The dish to Pirtle. 5 on the clock. Outside, Bellinelli. Kept alive. Goes back up. Stolen by Jackson. Jacks up a 3. Drops in the tray. And the Suns lead by 8.
And Jackson there going right from dribbling to that shooting motion, showing great confidence by stopping on a dime for that pull-up.
And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
And so it's Phoenix holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Back right after this. Devin Booker talks about the great intangibles of his young teammate Josh Jackson.
Plays super hard. He does everything out there. His instincts are incredible. I've never seen anything like it. Just defensively and offensively, just knows where to be at the right time, gets his hands on a lot of loose balls.
A nice swing pairing for sure. Booker providing offense and Greg Jackson known for his defense.
And a young team hungry for improvement. Kevin, they're both looking to be a big part of that.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
And, boy, I tell you, it didn't take them long to find their rhythm. Strong offense through one.
Yeah, their scoring's been on point. They've got the early lead. Always feels good when that happens.
On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got Pirtle, Aldridge out there with Quincy Pondexter. Then there's Bellinelli, and it's Walker in at the point. The first one falls.
A 5-star recruit out of high school, Aldridge reportedly asked Shaq for advice about jumping to the NBA. Shaq told him to go to college. A couple years later, Aldridge is drafted the number 2 pick overall.
Both free throws good from Aldridge. And regarding Aldridge, given his success at Texas, sounds like Shaq was right.
Aldridge just needed to develop strength, polish his skills. Hard to say where he would have been drafted right out of high school, but after 2 years of college, he went second.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Devin Booker is a 20-point-per-game scorer since his second season in the league, and he knows you have to have confidence to be a great shooter. He said, know the work you've put in, trust your game. Just because you miss shots, you can't doubt yourself. They're supposed to fall, and they will if you keep shooting. Kevin?
Next shot mentality for sure. Thanks, D.A. Walker against Booker. Beyond the arc. San Antonio with the rebound. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Yeah, and they were just shaky at times when it mattered most in that game, and it cost them.
You know what? They were awful offensively. Labored to score on any level.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And with all the defensive switching, every team, Steve, looking for great help defenders. I'm sure you've got a list of your favorites in that category.
Yeah, guys been able to guard their guy, then come over and switch, and then help out on the driver. Draymond Green does a nice job. Rudy Gobert, and everybody will say, well, his size, but you still have to have that anticipation. I love what Clint Capella can do for the Houston Rockets. He's done a nice job for them as well.
And he makes the first. Ayton, he's checked in for Ryan Anderson. Then for the Spurs, Gay comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's White in for Walker. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Obviously, the Spurs went through a number of lineups last season. Younger guys filling major roles. Big shift for this organization.
Here's Gay. Makes it off the glass. Gay's got 5 points so far.
Nice play. Gay with the quickness to get in close and the size to close the deal.
Here's Daniels. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. He has 5.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, he could have made a better choice. He left him an easy one. Let's see how he plays the next screen.
And White kicks to Bellinelli. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And Marco Bellinelli, a player who has always been able to light it up from outside.
And Belly has been on so many teams in his career, but is always a wanted commodity due to his shooting. Very quick and easy way to add outside shooting to a team. He can honestly play a long time just on how badly teams need shooting in our league.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
First free throw is good. So for the Suns, Trevor Ariza's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Warren comes in for Josh Jackson. And it's Crawford in for Booker. Then for the Spurs, Pau Gasol's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. And DeMar DeRozan subbed in for Quincy Pondexter. That one is no good.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
And Trevor Ariza, such a steady veteran.
I mean, just long, a versatile defender, can also knock down the triple. When you look at how far he's come since he entered the league as really just a raw athlete, it's a credit to his work ethic, no doubt about it. He has mastered his role.
Sharing the basketball. Plenty of guys talk about it, but not everyone does it.
Crawford against Bellinelli. Ariza kicks to Warren. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Ayton, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And a look now at the San Antonio Spurs' upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Sunday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. 8-point game. They're off to battle the Clippers after this game as they'll be playing at the Staples Center. And that'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Gasol dishes to Gay. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
And you watch Rudy Gay. When he's in rhythm, he can still help you out. Good athlete, good jump shooter. Not an easy matchup for opponents.
One shot behind the lanes.
The free throw drops for Gay. And Smitty discussing Gay, he seems better now at getting his points within the flow of that offense.
Experience gives you poise. It gives you a bigger view of the game. Gay's able to stay patient now and pick his spots.
And remember, T.J. Warren, he averaged 25 a game his second season at NC State. You want to know his role in the NBA? It's quite simple, a professional scorer.
The Suns shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Warren. And with Warren, with kind of an old school approach, Greg, very active with his mid-range game.
And this guy can get buckets around that rim. As he stretches his range, I think he'll only get more and more dangerous.
Both free throws good from Warren.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Inside. Whistle blows, basket is good, so a chance here for a three-point play.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage. And Pau Gasol really on the tail end of what has been a Hall of Fame career. He's a two-time champion, international star, nothing left to prove, but still manages to put up points with his sharp approach to the game.
That free throw good from Gasol. And with Pau Gasol, even after almost 2 decades in the league, Greg, he is still a very effective player.
You know, Pau just never seems to get credit for how smart a player he is. When he makes a play on offense, he knows exactly how a defense will react, what will open up, and what the best options are. Kobe knows just how great a teammate Gasol is, and Gasol's knowledge of the game really on an elite level.
He dishes it to Gay. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Jamal Crawford picks one up.
Rudy Gay has been in the league for over a decade now. A valuable wingman with incredible length.
And Rudy Gay, Greg, has always been a fantastic scorer since he came into the NBA.
And Gay doesn't do as much scoring as he once did, but he has become more efficient. Doesn't have plays ran for him, gets looks through his instinct, and as he's gotten older, Gay has become even more crafty with how he scores.
And free throw good from Gay. That misses, so he splits the free throws. And the Spurs now in the post-Kawhi Leonard era of the franchise. Greg, how do they recover, do you think?
If any team can survive losing a player of Kawhi's caliber, it's got to be the Spurs. They have good depth, got a good return in the trade, and players will step up. Won't be the power they once were for a while, but they'll rebound in no time.
He gets it in there. 6 points for Ariza.
A strong finisher around the rim. Ariza with the size to do some damage.
Bellinelli with it, and Crawford picks him up defensively. Here's DeRozan. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. DeRozan's got 6.
I'm not entirely sure what the defensive strategy was there, but it worked poorly. He loves taking that shot.
Crawford passes to Ayton. Warren against DeRozan. Kicks it out to Crawford. The tray. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
They've been outstanding from beyond the arc this quarter. Their percentage has been climbing steadily.
Pass to DeRozan. Got a piece of it. And here's Daniels. 5 points in the game. Now White. Passes it to Bellinelli. There's the feed to DeRozan. Shoots over Warren. DeRozan can't get that one to fall.
Well, if you're the coach, you're frustrated right now. That's exactly the look you're trying to get on offense.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
Ariza with the rebound. Ariza's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's good from about 19 feet. Ariza's got 4 points this quarter. And so it's San Antonio with it, trailing here by 8. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Gasol finds Gay. Now Bellinelli. 6 on the shot clock. Launches a 3. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Daniels with it. He has 5. Ayton at the elbow. Ariza outside. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And as of late, they have not looked good at all. Actually, they've been dominated.
And the worst part, they're starting to get down on themselves. Really need that one big play to spark some life back into them.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for the Spurs. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Taking a look at Phoenix. Right now they're in 7th in the conference, looking to build on their record. And checking out San Antonio, 5.5 games behind.
And I think for the Suns, they look ready to make all their fans forget about last season's horrible showing. They've already picked up some impressive victories.
Will it go? DeRozan's shot is off.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
It's stolen by DeRozan. Dishes it to White. DeRozan surveying the D with the shot. And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from White. Phoenix has gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Warren kicks to Ayton. Gasol against Warren. Over Gasol. And the shot by Warren, no good.
The defender took away the airspace, crowded him. That changed the shot.
Pass to Gay. Shoots over Warren, and that one's good by Gay. Gay's got 15 points.
He has flat out dominated this quarter, hitting shots at will, yet they still find themselves behind.
Daniels kicks to Ayton. Outside Warren. Phoenix, no good that time either. Spurs trail by 6. Here is Forbes. No points in the game yet for him. For 3. Ariza with the rebound. Ariza's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Kicks it to Crawford. And there's the pass to Warren. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. 5 on the clock. Here's Ariza. Wow, way off on that one. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's DeRozan, and that one is good. DeRozan's got 4 this quarter.
DeRozan has such good body control that it's very difficult to disrupt his shot with contact.
Timeout called. The Suns, they want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
I tell you what, how efficient they were at scoring the basketball, especially for an away game, that was impressive.
They did a good job of controlling the tempo, playing at a speed that suits their offense.
And the Suns here with a different look. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Ayton. Anderson comes in for Trevor Ariza. Josh Jackson's checked in for Warren. And it's Booker in for Daniels. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Bertle, he is checked in for Gasol. Aldridge comes in for Rudy Gay. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And Walker's subbed in for Derek White. Booker with no one around, with nobody on him. He buries the jumper. 17 points in the game.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
The momentum is building, scoring in a bunch of ways. That's why his number keeps getting called. I'll tell you, he just hasn't been able to get it done on the offensive end. It's kind of dragged down the team.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, we see new players coming into prominence for the San Antonio Spurs. Now, Greg Popovich gives his veterans credit for accepting it gracefully and helping the young guys be successful. He says it's a tribute to their character and awareness. Kevin?
Well, they certainly have established a great culture in San Antonio. Really something. DA, thank you. The Spurs have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. That's good from Aldridge.
After having no trips to the free throw line in the first period, he's being much more aggressive now.
Booker the pass to Crawford. Shoots from the elbow. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. And that's now 9 points for Jamal Crawford.
You see the skill level for Crawford. His game is pretty to watch.
Forbes dishes to Pondexter. He kicks it to Pirtle. Here's Aldridge. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
With the amount of moves Aldridge has inside, as a defender, you never know what to take away.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And look now at the various locations of the shots taken so far for Booker.
And everything he's touched has turned to gold. If you are on defense, you have to make sure all 5 players know exactly where he is at all times, because if he gets a sliver of a look, he'll get it done.
Free throw good, Booker.
And not the same rhythm or approach that he had in the first quarter when he was taking it straight to the teeth of the D and really creating contact. Like to see him get back to that here in this quarter.
Both free throws good from Booker. Here is Forbes. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. There's the dish to Aldridge. Crawford with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Crawford's got it. And there's Jackson on the assist by Crawford. Jackson's got 5.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition. 2-for-1 territory, but they got to work quick.
This is where the play calling comes in. Let's see what they got.
Aldridge's shot is good.
I'll tell you what, LaMarcus is rolling. Hard man to stop once he gets going.
Booker looking around. Shot from 12. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Booker's got 10 points now just in this quarter. And Forbes kicks to Aldridge. Over Anderson. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down to 7. Good work from LaMarcus Aldridge.
The impressive combination of height and wingspan allowing Aldridge to convert against good defense.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Pop. Facing a deficit in the second half, what do you tell your guys?
I think we just moved the ball a little bit. We were just on the dribble a little bit too much, and they got a lot of pressure out there, so the ball's got to move.
Pop, thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it's good to have you back. You're watching the 2K Sports Halftime Show. This right here is Kenny the Jet Smith. This right here is Shaquille O'Neal. Me, I'm just Ernie. Devin Booker had it going on in the first quarter. He had 23 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Suns.
Well, the offense is running on all cylinders. Guys are focused, executing, not playing outside of themselves. That's why their shooting percentage was so high. See it up there, Ernie, in the stratosphere? Anyway, they're mixing things up, which keeps the defense scrambling.
Kenny, how do you think San Antonio played?
Well, I think they could be way more physical than they have been in the first half. Their defense gave up way too many easy looks, and that kind of defense will turn to a loss any night.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
The streets around this beautiful arena in downtown Phoenix, the home of the Suns. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And I just love how aggressive he is. Usually tries to work for the best shot that he can.
And that really tests the defense. It's hard to take the right angle on him to contest the shot.
Spurs trail by 7. T.J. Warren out there with Trevor Ariza. And it's Crawford. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Ayton in at the 5. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Well, Phoenix shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Crawford, no luck. The Spurs shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. White the pass to DeRozan. No good that time. Nice D from Crawford.
And you know, DeAndre Ayton, all that hype around him. He goes 7 feet, 250 with that 7'5" wingspan and already produces. But still, he shows considerable upside.
Here's Ariza. Nice D from Aldridge.
Really, a lack of focus coming out of the break. So far, they are 0 for 3.
Pass to DeRozan. Back to Aldridge. Passes to Gay. Shot clock at 5. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. That one wide left. You know, Greg, what amazes me about Ayton, the skill level for someone his size.
I mean, he can put the ball on the floor, really improving as a facilitator. You look at Embiid, you look at Big Cat, Ayton gives you a lot of those similar traits.
Aldridge finds Gay. Over Warren. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Phoenix leading by 7. Booker outside. Pass to Warren. Over Gay. And the shot by Warren, no good.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
And DeRozan kicks to White. Gay against Warren. Gay passes to DeRozan. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And with DeRozan getting traded, he said he felt backstabbed by Raptors management after they said he wouldn't be traded. At the end of the day, people will do what's best for their own position, whether they're a GM or a player. But you better believe they'll love DeRozan in Toronto forever, no matter what jersey he wears.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
DeMar DeRozan, the standout shooting guard for a long time, made a lot of his points from the mid-range. Took note to step away from that last season, and it helped him overall.
He doesn't get the second one. Steve, as you said, DeMar DeRozan was a mid-range player for most of his career, but purposefully has changed that now.
Yes, starting to take more threes, and it opened up space for him. Knows that the mid-range shot can often be a bailout for the defense if he settles for it. Overall, the change led him to being a lot more aggressive on the offensive end.
Outside Gasol. Kicks it to Aldridge. Gasol inside. On the wing, DeRozan. 9 points in the game so far. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Jamal Crawford picks one up.
Make him foul you to stop you. DeRozan with the strength and vertical ability doing damage inside.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
2 shots.
And the first one drops.
DeRozan, a raw athlete entering this league. He's worked on his skill to the point where he's now a perennial all-star candidate.
And so he hits both. And so Crawford will bring it up for the Suns. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Gay against Warren. Here's Crawford. San Antonio with the rebound. Gasol's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And DeRozan kicks to Gasol. Booker against White. Back to Gasol. And there's the pass to DeRozan. Clock at 4. Over Crawford. Aldridge trying to break free. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Feeds it to Crawford. And he banks in the layup. Crawford's got 11 points.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
And White kicks to DeRozan. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
When you have space like he did there, you never go with the fadeaway jumper. He has to attack the rim next time.
Ayton with it. Gasol covering. A floater. And there's the play by Ariza inside. 12 points for him.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Outside DeRozan. Outside Gasol. He dishes it to Aldridge. He kicks to Gay. And the 3 off target. Phoenix leading by 8. There's Crawford with the 3. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
A moment here to see the numbers for Booker. He's averaging 30 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Well, and we've seen defenses try to adjust, but he has the intelligence along with the talent, just finds new ways to beat them.
White against Booker. And White kicks to DeRozan. Uses the glass to finish the layup. DeRozan's got 7 points for the quarter.
He's so explosive. DeRozan able to make plays inside, causing the defense to have to make a tough decision.
Booker the bounce pass. Ariza with it. Picked up by Aldridge. And here's Warren for 3. And it's White with the rebound.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
At the elbow, it's Aldridge. Rudy Gay on the wing. Ariza covering. Now here's Crawford. 11 points in the game. Pass to Ayton. Over White. And it's Ayton missing. Spurs trail by 6. Gay outside. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Gasol kicks to Gay. Shoots over Warren. Here's Aldridge. Out to DeRozan. Gay outside. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. Gay's got 18 points in the game.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Booker inside. White's there. A nice shot by Booker.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And the Suns here with a different look. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Ayton. Anderson comes in for Trevor Ariza. Jackson, he's checked in for T.J. Warren. And Daniels subbed in for Jamal Crawford. The Spurs also changing it up. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Gasol. Bellinelli comes in for Rudy Gay. And Walker subbed in for Derek White. A nice shot by Booker.
His teammates recognize that he has the hot hand going. That's why they get him the ball every chance they get.
Walker against Booker. And here's Walker. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Suns leading by 7. Booker outside. And Aldridge comes over to help. Jackson has the open look. That shot no good. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Outside DeRozan. Here's Walker. The rebound by Anderson. Phoenix has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Here is Daniels. Bellinelli is covering. Now Daniels. 5 points in the game. Walker with it. Pass to Bellinelli. To the paint. Here's Poeltl. Aldridge trying to break free. And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Poeltl.
And despite the defense being draped all over Poeltl, he gets the job done. He's money around the bucket.
Daniels passes to Holmes. Dishes it to Booker. Shoots over Walker. That's short off the rim.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Pass to Bellinelli. Right side to Walker. Over Anderson. It's not going to go for him. Now the Suns take it the other way. There's the lob to Jackson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Another attribute of his game, Jackson's so good at finding and locating that alley-oop there. Beautiful to watch this guy elevate.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment. Indeed, what a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc.
His marksmanship this quarter has been unbelievable, yet they still trail in this game.
Back to Booker. The 3. Sinks the triple. Booker's got 30.
You can tell he is on a mission down the stretch. Attack offensively and build on this lead.
Outside, Walker. Now the dish to Bellinelli. Back to Walker. Jackson against Bellinelli. And the 3 ball is good. Walker's got his second bucket of the night.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Back to Daniels. Booker outside. The 3. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. And that's now 33 points for Devin Booker.
How about the quarter he's having? Tremendous execution on the offensive end, helping to further fuel this lead.
Walker against Booker. Walker finds Bellinelli. In the corner, it's Aldridge. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
And that's from beyond, guys, right back at you.
This is looking more like an all-star game right now. Everyone launching from range.
And the Suns call time.
And you can see his wheels are turning. We'll see what he draws up here.
It's been an ongoing battle of adjustments, trying to identify your strongest matchup each time down the floor.
And the Suns making a change here. Crawford's checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. Pondexter comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Bryn Forbes in for DeMar DeRozan. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. 4-point game. 51 seconds left in the third. Kicks it to Bellinelli. Lets it go from the wing. Another one falls for San Antonio. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Crawford passes to Holmes. Booker outside. Lets it go from the wing and misses it off the right side of the rim. San Antonio's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting.
And barely anyone in the area, and still he whiffs on the bunny.
They grab their own miss. Jackson lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Jackson's got 4 points this quarter. Here is Forbes. There's Walker with the three. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Suns leading by 4. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court right now for the Spurs. Pirtle is out there with Quincy Pondexter. Then there's Bellinelli, and it's Walker in at the 1 spot. 6 to shoot. Here's Booker. That shot off. Walker with some nice D. Spurs trail by 4. Puts up a 3. Drills the three-pointer. Walker's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Spurs. Walker against Booker. Lets a floater go. And Crawford with the basket on the assist by Booker. Booker's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Spurs shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. And Walker kicks to Bellinelli. Fires, high post, and good. He nails it. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Here's Booker. Lays it up off the glass. Booker's got 35.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Walker finds Bellinelli. Here is Forbes. The pass to Pirtle. Crawford with the steal. Here's Jackson. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Now it's a 5-point Suns lead.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. And Bellinelli kicks to Pirtle. Pass to Forbes. Three-pointer, Pondexter. It's hauled in by the Suns. Booker's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Rebounded by the Spurs.
That was very tight defense. He tried to force the layup anyway. I think that was a questionable decision.
Left side, Walker. Back to Bellinelli. Here's Forbes. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Suns leading by 5. Poked away, and that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Phoenix. On Saturday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Monday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And for their matchup with the Bucks, you know they're going to want to make a statement in that contest. Taking down the top team in the East could definitely turn some heads.
And the Suns call time. So for the Suns, Ayton, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Reza comes in for Anderson, and it's T.J. Warren in for Jackson. San Antonio also making some changes. Pau Gasol is checked in for Pondexter. Gay comes in for Bryn Forbes, and it's White in for Walker. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Igor Kokoskov address the team. He was very adamant in the huddle. He said, don't let up now. Stay aggressive and do the things that have gotten us this far. We're almost there, guys.
Thank you, David. 6 on the shot clock. Gay against Crawford. Gay misses. Phoenix leading by 7. To the middle, Gasol with the steal. Outside, White. He kicks it to Gasol. Trying to end the drought. Bullseye.
And that's another thing that separates Gasol from other centers. Terrific touch on the jump shot.
Booker the pass to Warren. It's Crawford on the wing. Clock at 6. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
Jamal, tough to deal with coming off the pick. He only needs a sliver of daylight.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
A 3 from Gay. Ariza with the rebound. Ariza's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Bellinelli against Crawford. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Marco Bellinelli picks one up.
Crawford is very tricky, so good at drawing contact and getting chances at the line.
And that one falls for Jamal Crawford.
Jamal Crawford, the former Michigan Wolverine, continues to thrive as a scorer.
LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Pirtle. Both free throws, good from Crawford. Steve, more and more we're seeing NBA players speak out on societal issues. Do you think it's gone too far in any way, or do you think it should go even farther?
No, I think players should speak up. I think in all, all our 4 major sports, in any possible way, I think guys should get a chance to weigh in on what they feel individually. Freedom of speech, and I think our players is just like everybody else. You have freedom of speech. You should be allowed to speak up on issues.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Aldridge.
It's interesting. Aldridge used to shoot more free throws. That's when he used to bang inside. Now he's shooting a lot from the outside, so that trend will likely continue.
And the Spurs making a change here. DeRozan's checked in. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Suns leading by 8. Outside Warren. Booker against Gay for 3. And Crawford gets it to go on the assist by Booker. Booker's got assist number 5 here tonight.
The three-point percentage of Jamal Crawford, he can go hot and cold, but he's always a threat.
Warren against Gay. Passes it to Aldridge. White with it. Over in the corner, Gasol. Over Ayton. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Suns on offense. They're on a 15-5 run. Crawford kicks to Ayton. Pass to Ariza. Crawford looking over the floor. Booker against Gay. 6 to shoot from deep. He doesn't hit that one. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Still a big-time athlete. Even with all that mileage on him, Rudy is quick. The defense late to rotate.
2 shots. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Rudy Gay hits them both. And so Crawford will bring it up for Phoenix. He dishes it to Booker. Ayton at the elbow. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
An absolute beast inside. Love how Ayton uses his size to draw these fouls.
At the line for 2.
First one falls for him.
And you see the raw talent Ayton has. An intimidating big man with a high ceiling and a desire to grow.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Spurs trail by 11. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And look, you never want to see a team gut you this way. Really a good timeout.
Some of this is just a matter of toughness, a willingness to play physical inside, something we're not seeing.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Devin Booker.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Aldridge finds Gasol. Spurs passing it around. Outside DeRozan. The pass to Gasol. 6 to shoot. Dishes it to Aldridge. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
Teams tried to get physical with LaMarcus. That's the book on him. This time he drives right through the contact.
Crawford dishes to Ayton. Kicks it to Booker. He feeds it to Ayton. Back to Booker. Here's Ariza. And it comes off the front of the rim. Spurs trail by 9. Right side, White. Outside, DeRozan. Pass to Gay. Now here's White. Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Warren kicks to Ayton. Knocked loose. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Gay. Booker outside. Got a piece of it. And stolen by White. Wants to get it to DeRozan and does.
Watching DeRozan tonight, you're reminded of how good, how resourceful a scorer he can be.
Suns leading by 4. And Gasol comes to help. Ball's knocked loose. Booker against White. The drive by Booker. And he banks in the layup. Booker's got 37.
Still attacking, building on this lead coming down the stretch.
And he's doing it efficiently, taking makeable shots. That's led to a high percentage from the field.
Aldridge kicks to White. Shoots a 3. And it's DeRozan missing. For Phoenix, they've got more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Here's Crawford. Got it. Good job in the low post. And it's an 8-point Suns lead.
He's been making plays all quarter on a terrific hot streak, helping to build out this lead.
Crawford against DeRozan. Over Crawford. And another basket for San Antonio.
Nice little dribble move there from DeRozan to open up space for the shot.
Phoenix calls timeout. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. Suns leading by 6. Crawford passes to Ariza. Outside Warren. Crawford outside. Over Aldridge. Crawford, no luck. San Antonio's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Passes it to Gay. To the inside. Out to DeRozan. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Ariza. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Ariza much improved as a free thrower over the course of his career.
At the line for your Suns, Trevor Ariza. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Josh Jackson's checked in for the Suns. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. He kicks it to White. Aldridge trying to break free. Tries again. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Second chance opportunities. The great equalizer.
One shot.
And that one falls for White. 1:30 left here in the fourth quarter. Booker against White. He comes over with a double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's Phoenix now. Jackson finds Booker. Back to Jackson. Gasol with the steal. Tipped away. Now here's Ayton. Back to Booker. And stolen by White. To the middle. Aldridge. Dishes to DeRozan. And they double up DeRozan, and stolen by Ariza. And here we go. Fast break. Crawford's got it. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Full speed ahead. I mean, they have been in control since the opening tip, and that may have sealed the deal.
Yes, and you're watching. Even this late in the game, they're still making plays. You got to love watching it.
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth. Outside DeRozan. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Loaded up with a lot of confidence. DeMar DeRozan can be a big-time performer.
One shot.
Here's Crawford. A basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock.
Outside for Jackson, and he commits the intentional foul.
At the line for your Suns, Josh Jackson. At the line for two.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Yeah, and the versatility of Jackson's game. He's a super confident kid who certainly has the potential to be a star.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're down by 5. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And this huddle up about two things, the quick shot and then the quick foul.
And you're right. And if they do get the bucket, you love to foul someone who isn't automatic from the line. That would take good denial of the ball on the inbounds.
Here are the Spurs with the ball, trailing by 5. And now we've got the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Shooting for Phoenix, Jamal Crawford. At the line for two.
Two shots.
He gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Nice job at the line to expand the lead.
And the point differential, just too difficult to overcome.
This is where it stings. You just want to keep competing, but deep down, you know it's just not your night.
And here's Booker. So the Suns win it. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jamal, how did you guys get this win tonight?
We have good players. We have a good coach. I mean, he put us in good positions to succeed. Our players play for each other. We don't care about who scores, and we're a real team.
Yeah, there was a lot of flow out there tonight. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.